And out of the darkness comes a light. Hero theme, people. Hero theme. That's what I'm talking about. Good evening. This is Wednesday, December 18th, 2019. 9 o'clock at night. Exactly on the 9 p.m. Week before Christmas. So, how's everybody doing? My goodness. It's, well, we got a lot to talk about. But I haven't really done anything with special effects. It's just been sitting here. But I have been doing other things. Want to talk about that for a second before we get started with this. So, first, see here, I can't read my own writing. Oh yes, one thing I've been doing, animating Season 3. I don't know if I mentioned this last Wednesday, but started to animate Season 3. Still animating more. And one great thing, my problem with transferring, because I mentioned last week that I was having issues via HitFilm to Sony Vegas, that I wasn't able to transfer my video files to edit the audio to video on those files, because I edit my audio on Sony Vegas. Working with HitFilm, got that fixed. We still haven't fixed the upgrade to HitFilm Pro, so the HitFilm Pro that we're seeing here on the screen is still the older November version. So I don't know when they're going to fix that. I might just have to wait till the next upgrade and see if that one works, and just forego this one. But as far as editing this, I was hoping by sometime mid or later December that I was going to get this episode done, and so that would be like next Wednesday, Christmas Day night. I don't think I'll be able to do it in a week. I mean, I'm going to have a little bit more time, but I just think I'll be in a hurry to get it done, so more than likely this episode will release on New Year's Day, or more specifically, New Year's Day that night at 9 p.m., as we do every Wednesday. Then after this episode, just 4 more episodes in Season 2, then gotta work on Season 3 to get that stuff done. Which will probably take, hopefully, half the year, and by the latest, hopefully by late fall next year, we'll start releasing Season 3. Hopefully earlier, but we'll just see how much time I have to work on it. Oh yes, so the big thing. Last week I didn't have much news on the Ender 3, but I do tonight, so we're going to take a look at it. So I did assemble the lot of it, and here it is on its side. So let me get to... This is me just putting the stuff in. There's photos of the process. And just the assembly. A lot of it was just basically tightening bolts and loosening bolts, tightening bolts, attaching things. And I am very, how would I put it? I'm very beginner when it comes to 3D printers. I've never assembled a 3D printer before. I've barely looked at a 3D printer. I mean, my friend Jason Rutherford, Tabletop Battlefield, by the way, and we expect Tabletop Battlefield sometime before Christmas, I think, if Jason's watching. Jason, how's the Tabletop Battlefield for this year? How's the editing going for that? I know it's a mess. Yeah, so that's happening. But anyway, he's got some 3D printers, but all I've done was see them. I have never really operated one, so this is all new to me. And assembling this Ender 3, I'd say in my review for assembling it, I mean, with the instructions, like I had a YouTube video help me out. I had also printout instructions. It wasn't that difficult, really. I mean, it was just the labor part that was difficult, you know, and just getting everything finessed and good. So here's a continuing process, and here's part of the thing in my lap, and I'm, you know, spending time assembling it, getting all these gears and stuff ready for it, and hopefully it's all put together soundly. This is what it looks like. I think it's fairly complete. I think what wasn't assembled right there in this photo was all the wires, all the wire connections, but I did start doing that as well and getting all these certain connections. It's very cookie cutter assembling this thing, so I'd say for those who are thinking about 3D printer and people from High Ground say that it's very simple. I wouldn't say easy, but it's simple to assemble. It is very simple to assemble. You get instructions. You get all the tools that you need in the box. You have print out instructions. You have clearer instructions as well on online as well that you can download from the Ender website. And there's also this YouTube video that I can post a link in the description below. There's this fellow from I think it's a tabletop terrain 3D printer building page where he assembles an Ender 3 and gives you very good instructions on how to assemble it to have it working as efficiently as possible, and that helped me a lot. So I'll put a link in the description below of that person, because I want to give him some kudos, because it really helped me in assembling this thing. So there's information out to get it done and get it complete. And there's a bird's eye view of it, and I think that's it. Yeah. So that's basically it. It's done practically. All I gotta do is plug it in and operate it and see how it works. I probably won't get to that though for another week or so, so we'll talk about that next week. But this is basically it. This is my birthday present. It's nice. I can't wait to start printing. Hopefully, I mean, I'm thinking before the new year I might be able to print a couple of things, maybe, test it out. So that will be cool. And I'll talk about that process as well. But like I said, I mean, so far my overall view of the Ender 3 very positive. And like I said, I am a beginner. I am a newbie when it comes to 3D printers and 3D printing. I have no idea what I'm doing. And this was a simple build. I don't know how, like, with other 3D printers, how simple the build is or any of that assembly, but this one was very, very simple, fairly easy. I mean, I had to really listen hard to instructions sometimes, but any mess-ups I did, were easily corrected, and as long as you know how to tighten and loosen screws and bolts and understand that concept, then you should be good to go to get this. And like I said, I mean, this thing is like less than $300. It's a steal for the amount of instructions and tools that they give you. It's just great. Anyway, so I could talk about it all night, but so far, when it comes, earlier packaging, A+, assembly, 3D printer, A+. So now I'll see what it's like to program this and 3D print something, and we'll see how that goes. And I can make it move with the staff at a later time. Work on that motion stuff. Like I said, a lot of work still needs to be done, and I did work on like the audio part, or at least the voiceover audio parts. So all the voiceovers are matched up with everything after just the audios on them, so it's still a lot of sound stuff to do the next couple weeks, but I think the next 2 weeks should be able to get it done. You have a good slow start, but that's how it is. So okay, let's see here. So yeah, I'm just adding light flares tonight and updates and all that wonderful jazz. Oh, and there's spiders. So look at those spiders. Yeah, that's fine. I like that little bit of glow there. I might reduce the intensity just a tad. Instead of 14, let's do 13. That's better. For those of you who are watching this this video on YouTube via the Tales of Valhalla channel. This is the edited down version, which is about 10 minutes long. There is a longer version on my Conductor Productions YouTube page. You can find a link in the description below to see the full-length version of this live stream if you'd like to know more information about what is happening with Tales of Valhalla and all of that jazz. This is just the little condensed version of what's happening. So with that, I will say, like I said, link in the description below. And with that, I will bid all of you a good night, a good day, whenever you're watching this. And I will see all of you next Wednesday. Thanks to everybody who's watching the live stream tonight. Later.